It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
60 Bobcat. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Warrior 70. Let's go. 19 tight. Check go.
He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Ready. Go street. Curve 19. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Vele. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Panther 11. Chap 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
70 Ranger. Hut.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
In motion right is Smith. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, They've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Second down and inches. That is caught by Lamb. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Here we go.
That is caught by Vele.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley
hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's caught. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready up!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll set up to throw.
Now there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Cougar 19, down!
They'll run with Barkley. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
79 Bronco! Set, ready! Ready!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ready! 19 Lion! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hut, hut!
Back to throw.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolf! Warrior 70! Tight, 19 tight.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back.